Hi everyone, welcome to our final edition of Tomer Devorah. But Mazal Tov to everyone who completed the sefer along with me. This has been a quite interesting journey to learn just how our mitzvot are affecting the supernal world, and the imagery that goes along with it certainly gives a new meaning to the fact that we are made in Hashem's image, and it really does take on a whole new definition. At least it did for me. But today is the last day. As I stated in the beginning, the monthly reading of this book is said to be a segula against our most common illness, has v'shalom, that usually requires chemotherapy for it. For sure, it's a wonderful book, and I encourage you, if you have the audio clips, certainly you can always just re-listen to them again as many times as you like. But this is the last installment. Boo. So we're going to start today, and it states, before the morning prayer, one should stand in the Beis HaKnesset, his mouth a wellspring flowing with prayer, unifying Yisod, the source of the wellspring, that opens into the well, which is the Beis HaKnesset, my apologies. And he rectifies the Shekhinah by concentrating to the best of his ability in his prayers. When he leaves there, he ascends to the essence of Torah and binds himself to it according to the essence of the attribute of day, Tiferes. He conducts himself with it, this behavior, the whole day until the afternoon hours of Mincha, when he binds himself to Gevurah. For in the morning he binds himself to Chesed in his prayers, during the day to Tiferes with his Torah learning, and towards the evening to Gevurah. All this is in order to bind everything with the attribute of day, Tiferes, which comes to the Beis HaKnesset, to become unified with the essence of Gevurah, in the same way he did in his morning prayer, with this aspect of Chesed. Between these two prayers, he also binds the Shekhinah to himself by means of his meal, which he grants kindness to the poor woman. As Hillel the elder used to say before going to eat, I am granting kindness to my poor guest's soul, meaning the soul. A righteous man knows the soul of his animal, Mishlei 12:10. This can be explained as one's intention in his meal should be to grant kindness to his animal soul and to bind it to the essence of mazon, literally food, referring to, it just says literally the food referring to its numerical value. After he ascends to the time of Mincha, he has been bound to Gevurah. He then waits for night until Tiferes descends to Malchus. Thus, he is with her, meaning Malchus, at the beginning of the night and binds himself to her. He then enters in the Beit HaKnesset with the intent mentioned above and binds himself below as Tiferes comes to its place of lodging. When he exits the Beit HaKnesset, he should actually unite himself with Malchus alone, according to the essence of accepting the yoke of the heavenly kingdom. This should be his daily schedule corresponding to the cycle of Sephirah, so that he always cleaves to the dominant light. This advice is found mainly in the Zohar on Parshat Bereshis, and the rest of it has been gathered from many places in the Zohar. This is a comprehensive advice by which man can always bind himself to the holiness with the crown of the Shekhinah never absent from his head. That is the conclusion of the words. Now there is a little ending here, and it says that it was finished and completed. Praise be to Hashem, who knows all that is hidden. Today is the 4th day, the 12th of Mar Heshvan, year 5349. The numerical value is Esmak. In the verse, may my words be sweet to him, I will rejoice in Hashem, Tehillim 104:34. And he has some parting words, which states, I would like to express my praise to Hashem, the one who rides in the loftiest primeval heavens, for granting me the ability to start and finish this awesome sefer. Though to the eye it seems small, it is in fact the leader of the tribes of Israel. For with it, man can understand and comprehend that all his actions, whether good or has v'shalom, the reverse, make an impression above in the supernal world. As the one studies this work, they will see this with his own eyes. I heard from one who is beloved to me, none other than the wise men, my master, Rabbi Gedalia, may Hashem protect him, the son of the author May the Tzaddik's memory be blessed, that the work of Tomer Devorah is one of 70 Temarim, dated Psalms, that his father planned, referring to other Sephorim, and the author wrote. May his memory be blessed for life in the world to come. May it be the will of our Father in heaven that it should be said to me, Moshe merited and brought merit to the multitudes, and that I merit to produce many Sephorim, and should be the will of Hashem. And so should be the will of Hashem. So are the words of the magnificent one, Moshe Beklula. So again, this is a tremendous sefer, and indeed it does give us a very clear picture of how our actions are affecting, and not only that, how we can take advantage of the supernal light that's coming in at every time. So, of course, this definitely needs to be studied over and over in order to really grasp all of its depths, and this can only be done with Hashem's help. So, as always, we thank Hashem for allowing us to even complete it one time, and we really beg His help in allowing us to complete it over and over again. But that is it for Tomer Devorah. So thank you so much, everyone, for completing this book with me, and I hope to be together with you all again soon.